Welcome back, everyone, to Lore of the Shadow, where today I have arrived inside of the tent of the Losoth, and up there at the top of these stairs is Rihanna, who is the chieftain of these people. Hello there, sir.
Greetings, Etelaviras.
Welcome, Hobbit of the South. You have shown great worth in the eyes of the Lumavaki, and have gained my favor. How may we be of help to you? Well, they're not going to have much favor for me after I tell them, I think.
Come, Etelaviras, I would speak with you.
You have gained the favor of the Lumavaki, but you are not the only one who has come seeking our help to find this ring. Why is it so important? No, don't speak of it. I fear that it will only bring a black wind upon us. First came the Vanavaki, the Laredin, and then came you. But another waits an audience with me. He makes powerful claims. Will you go with me to treat with him? You should know the claims that he lays upon the ring. However, we'll wait until you're prepared. When you're ready, speak with me again. Alright. So I'll go with Rihanna to speak with my rival. Okie dokie. Yep, I'm ready.
Iriene, the chieftain of Surikile, desires to aid the free peoples of the south in their hunt for Narquil, the ring of Amarthiel. But he fears the threats of Mordrambor.
Ah, Mordrambor. Figured he'd come back. He always comes back like a bad penny.
The Winterin speaks your name.
Let us gather the elders and meet with this emissary from Angmar. He speaks my name. Wonderful. I will call together those who will hold the secrets. A storm gathers, an evil wind blows. Well, I guess they know that a regular snow versus a really bad storm. Alright, and yeah. I have no time for insignificant fools! Where is thy ruler? I have much to discuss with him. Demand of him, it sounds like, based on his words. What is your business here? You have an ill air about you. An ill air indeed. The wind, air, and water all are servants of the Iron Crown of Angmar. Speak your peace, then begone. I will not have my enemies walk freely through my lands. Enemies? Nay, that's wrong. It is Pinelore, the enemy of Angmar and the Great Eye, who has brought me to thy lands. If thou were to deliver me, mine enemy, a great friendship could be made between us. Leave now, and speak no more of your falsehoods. I do not treat with my enemies, much less Koira of my enemies. Ooh. Thou hast made a foolish choice, base-born cur! Hold your tongue, or I'll remove it! Depart, and do not return! If thou refuse, I will take it, and the heads of your people as payment for thy excellence! That didn't go well. Dost thou truly believe thou couldst challenge me? Do not pay heed to these words. Lumavaki has long endured the cold. Ah! I went with the fire, apparently. I will return. When I do, I expect all to be done as I commanded. Defy me, and thou wilt share the fate of Pinelore. Well, at least they're alive. I suppose that's... Yeah, I think those are the ones that were knocked back. Oh, hold on. Well, two of them are at least alive. I don't know about Seenie. Well, I guess we have to find out about that. Come! We must seek shelter from the storm. Yeah, I'll agree with that bit. Interesting. This time he didn't bother to pretend that he was a friend.
Greetings, Etela Viras.
And so you have it, Hobbit. The servants of the Iron Crown stand against you. An end must be put to the evils of Angmar, but my people will not help you as long as this shadow looms over us. There is, however, one who may help you. Okay. That'll be good. Let's see. We get here... Not really.
We must speak, Etela Viras.
There is a Nakia, a seer who dwells outside the village. She is powerful and does not fear the Lord of Storms. She may help you to find your ring. You will find Saya at Nakikolo, northwest of Kuruleri. That is on the western edge of the bay. Of course, on the other side of Forhel, with a bay in between us. Oh, that's going to be fun. She's haughty and proud, but you may find in her an ally against Mordrebor. Go, seek the wisdom of the ages. Okay, so speak with Saya. And here is Saya.
Derinterwin speaks your name.
You come from Uriana? I have no fear of the stone dwellers from Angmar. They can do me no harm. I'll share with you what wisdom that I have. Long ago, a king from the south came into Forhel, seeking refuge on the Witch King of Angmar. Arvedui was his right name, but we call him the Gaunt King, because he was frail from hiding in the ancient mines of the dwarves. The Gaunt King begged for aid from the Losoth, which was given but hesitantly, for the Losoth feared the wrath of the Witch King. The Gaunt King stayed with the Losoth until a great sea monster appeared in the ice bay, bearing many elves. We warned the Gaunt King not to go forth upon the back of the beast, but to wait for the summer, so that the power of the Witch King could not be so strong. He would not listen, and the storm slew the beast. It is said that the body of the beast may yet be upon the icy bay, north and east of here. It may be that you will find the knowledge that you seek upon its corpse. Okay. Find the sea monster in the ice bay of Forhel. I must say that if the sea monster is 1,000 years old, it's been pretty well preserved over that time. I mean, I'm assuming that's what they mean by the sea monster. It must really be bad here if the Losoth don't have a word for ship. I mean, there are many northern groups in our world that are quite proficient in sea travel. So, one would have thought that the Losoth would have some craft in it. Instead, it is just so bad here that... Oh, I guess that's the route. Alright! Yeah, this looks like the better way. Well, we can deal with Guaradan. We can deal with whoever else is on here. At least I hope we can. The battle for Forgel. You have discovered Julie Lane? Julia Lane? Well, something like that. And now, let's go into here. So here is the broken back of the sea monster. Oh, of course. I need to find 4 battlegrounds. Well, that's unlikely ever to happen. You have found the shade of Arvedui, the last king of Arthedain. Hello?
Why hast thou come?
Thou art not of the Losath, but are a hobbit from the lands of old. Why have ye come to this terrible place? Ah, I guess you might have heard of hobbits.
How can the last king aid the living?
Thou dost not belong in this place, but it matters not. Alas, so much evil has befallen upon this world. I remain here in penitence, for my own curse has brought down upon me my head. In pride, I ignore the warnings of the Losath, for I wish to return to my kingdom. The storms of the Ice Bay brought ruin to the vessel and all aboard her, and in despair and wrath I cursed myself for my pride. Redemption doesn't lay beyond hope, however, and those who follow in my footsteps may yet bring me peace. In the dwarf mines south of Lansima, there we first hid from the agents of the Witch King. We were forced to abandon many things. One such item is a book of heraldry which details the lineage of my people. Go forth and find it. Then bring it to the Dunedain who watches these cold lands in Suryakila. He will take it to his lord. Oh. Surikula. Well, yeah. Well then, let's go and find this book of heraldry. I believe these are the mines in question. So let's see what we can do. First of all, it appears that the Dourhands have taken over this place. I suppose they're not happy that we killed Skorgrim a while back. Maybe the message hasn't reached this place. Or they're upset at us. Either way. There you go. Now, let's get inside. Now all we have to do is to find the book. And I think that means going down. Way down. Killing Dourhands as we descend. Oh, here we are. Step by step. Bridge by bridge. And eventually, we'll make it to the bottom. I think this is the bottom, though there may be still a bit more to go. We do have the Foreman's Quarters. I think the Foreman's Quarters is for another quest, but I might as well check it out just in case I am confusing the quests. What does it say? You do not have corresponding quests. Alright, so that is for a different quest. So that means I need to look around here at the bottom to find out where the book is. I'm sure it's somewhere. I wonder if it's with the snow beasts. Doesn't seem to be with the Dour Hands. Alright, so we got... how about if we... toss a little... toss a little fire into the mix. See how much they love that. Alright. Alright, there we go. And these are Payco? 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 And they're just going around jumping up and down. What they're doing is, what they're doing their morning calisthenics or something? I don't know. I don't know what the traditions of snow beasts are. I never took a course in snow beast culture or anything like that. Nope, nothing down this way. Ah, in another Dour Hand section beyond the snow beasts. Alright, well then. I've got the Book of Heraldry. I just need the way out of here, right? Hey, could you tell me how to get out of here? Nah, they don't know. Ah, here's Lothrandir.
Greetings.
Oh, what's this? A book of heraldry once belonging to our Vedui of Arthedain? Aye, oi! You say that you've seen the spirit of Vedui himself? I'll take this at once to Rivendell, for this tale must be told to Elrond and Aragorn. Alright. Okay, so now, let's go and speak with our Vedui. I have gained and delivered the book.
Hail to thee.
Thank thee, friend from the south. Thou hast earned me one step closer to redemption. Pride can be such a terrible thing. I desired out of pride to return to Forhale and cause the deaths of so many elves. Ah, but I speak of things that I should not dwell upon.
Hail to thee.
I may one day forgive my pride, but that day is not yet come. Long after the Thorval perished, another ship came into the Ice Bay. It too was from Mithlond, and it can only assume that it was seeking news of the Thorval and its crew. That ship also perished, but the elves attempted to flee its destruction. I don't believe that they perished in the cold waters, at least not all of them, but I cannot say what their final fate was. Perhaps the seer of the Losath, who sent thee to find the ship, would know. Return to her, and seek her guidance once more. So, back to Saya, and find out what she has to say. I have returned from the shade.
Derinterwin speaks your name.
So you found the body of the sea monster? You found also the shade of the Gaunt King? This is most unexpected, but perhaps not as surprising as it might have been. Oh?
We must speak, Egladieras.
As you have spoken with the Gaunt King, I will tell you what I learned of his story. But first, there are things that you must do. My information doesn't come without a price. Speak to me when you're ready to hear the task that I have for you. I need to perform 2 tasks for you. Oh boy, what does she have for me to do now? Let's see. Our first one is a test of the cold.
Will you hear my words?
To the south and west, ice giants have come down from the mountains, threatening all who hunt these lands. Go forth and meet them. Drive them from the lands of the Losath. Such a deed will help to prove your loyalty. You may find them easier to deal with if you draw them to the hot springs that sprout up within the camp. When you have completed this task, return to me for further instructions. So I need to defeat 10 ice giants preferably drawing them to the hot springs. And
The Lumiveki could use your assistance.
upon the western shores of the ice bay, where the storms often rage the worst, dwell fell spirits sent from Angmar to trouble the Losath. The demons raise up terrible wights and make of it a place of great dread. Go forth and banish these creatures from the shores of Forhel. You will find them above this cave, south and west of its mouth, and then north into the ruins. When you have fulfilled your task, return to me here. Right. So, kill giants and spirits. Ah! I had to go all the way around this place. But here is the entrance. Yeah, I presume this is the entrance where the whites are located. Ice White Warrior. Alright. Well, we can deal with them. Okay, I guess I'm not destroying the spirits. I am just driving the spirits out of the whites. Close enough, though. Right. Well, I have a feeling that these are going to be easier to kill than the giants. I don't have to worry about hot springs. Just hot fireballs. Right, that's 3, 4. Now just one more. Ah, well, making quick work of these. So with that done, I think it's time for me to head out and find those ice giants. Here are the ice giants. I wonder, what's this thing here? Northern Cold. This evil Angmar has imbued this giant with an unnatural power of strength, times 1.25 range damage and melee damage. So I guess this is why he suggested that I draw it near the fires, near the hot springs. I would presume that is less of a problem in that case. But I think that I may be able to do this without the help of that little buff. Yeah. Alright. A couple extra levels does help on occasion. But let's throw in a couple of scrolls just in case. Now, how about you? Hey, you can get some crows. Oh. Okay, maybe the crows were overkill. There we go. And your turn. Oh, I'm out of range. Well, look at that. Just as soon as I get in range, he dies. Alright, let's go for this one. Alright, let me do that just in case. Be inconvenient if he stuns me. Alright, that's 4. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to have any trouble with these guys. It is done.
Greetings, Aetelaviras.
Only one of great valor could dare face such a mighty and terrible creatures. You have proved your prowess. Alright, I'm glad she's happy with that. And
Can I be of help to you?
your task was futile, of course, for a mortal cannot eternally banish such a spirit, but your courage in the face of such horror speaks well of you. For a mortal cannot eternally banish. Okay, fine. Well, now that we have completed these tasks for her, what is she going to do for us now? We have to find that out in the next episode of Lore of the Shadow.